Great. Hi, I'm Michelle Duran. This is a Rise and Reignite fitness class, and today we are doing a stretch and recovery class. We're going to start by bringing our hands to our hips and just starting with a nice little warm-up in those heels and those legs and those calves. So the structure of this class is going to be 3 minutes of warming up, and then 3 minutes on arms, 3 minutes on legs, 3 minutes on booty, and then 3 minutes on abs before we enter a long half-hour session stretching it out. So feeling really good, sometimes not so good. Sometimes the stretches can be a little intense, but it's really great for your body. Here we go. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Plant those feet down on the side. Bring one leg up, open that hip up to the side, and switch to the other. So you might be feeling this in your hip flexors. You might not have as wide a range of motion as well. So listen to your body. If you can't move that far, if you can't really swing those gates wide open, that's totally fine. Just gently press through this, get those hip flexors warm. We're gonna do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. You're gonna reach up. You're gonna come down into an inchworm, walking all the way out, and then come back in and reach up. Come down, walk out, come back in, reach up. So you're getting that long extension in your hamstrings and that stretch as your shoulders get warm, your abs get warm, your legs get warm. One more, here we go. Take it down, take it out, pull it back in and lift up. Bring both arms forward in front of you, open up one to the side and then to the other side. Just a nice gentle push. Opening up those shoulders, opening up those arms. Breathe in and out, nice and steady. You got 3, 2, last one. Come to center, you're gonna bring those legs wide, touch down and touch one toe and then to the other. So move side to side. You're getting a pull in your hamstrings here. And opening up those shoulders yet again. Breathe in and out. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Come to center. Take one foot out in front of you. Scoop down, lift up the Lion King, and then move to the other side. Side to side, scooping down and picking up. Getting that extension again now in your calf, in the back of your leg. Your shoulders are getting warm. You just got 2 more, one on each side. Last one, this is gonna be the end of our warm-up. Go ahead and shake out your wiggles, and we're gonna start with arms down on the floor in push-up position. We're gonna start with 20 on-tempo push-ups. You can do them here on the ground, you can do them on your toes, or you can even do them on a wall for practice. Here we go, we're gonna take it down, up, together. Here we go. And that's 1, come with me, and that's 2. 3, chin away from your chest. 4, 5, abs pulled in. 6, use your breath. That's 8, 9, you're halfway there, keep going. You got 1, 2, keep those abs in. 3, 4, 5, 6, stay strong, stay with me. 7, 8, use your breath. 9, you're on your last one. 10, pull up and pull back. Woo, way to kick it off, guys. Pull those arms forward in front of you. We're gonna reach all the way up again, and we're gonna do 10 pulse push-ups at the bottom of our range. So go ahead and come all the way down to the bottom, and we're gonna do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull all the way back, extending those arms forward in front of you. Take a deep breath in and out. Pull yourself up, and we're gonna switch positions, bringing those legs out in front of us. Our arms are gonna come down back behind our booty. Lift yourself up and then pull yourself back. Pull those shoulders down away from your ears and push up, 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 up. Breathe in and out. You're about halfway there, guys. You're only here for 3 minutes. Use your breath. Push through. Stay strong. You're gonna be here for another 10 seconds. Just nice and gentle. And you've got 3 more seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, Last one, take it down. Whip those arms back and forth in front of you, getting that nice stretch there, that pull in those arms, release of that tension. And you're gonna come all the way forward. You're gonna come back onto your hands and knees. You're gonna inch forward a little bit. So you're in a little bit of a longer position. You're gonna drop your elbows down and lift up. Elbows down, lift up. Elbows down, lift up. So this move is deceptively challenging. Try to control as you come down and push up. You guys only have 30 seconds left in your arm exercise today, and then we move right on to legs. You got 3, take it up. 2, take it up. Last one, take it up. Come back to your push-up position. We're gonna end with 10 pulse push-ups at the bottom of your range. Come all the way down to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Go ahead and extend those arms out, shake them a little bit, and we're gonna move right into legs. We're gonna start on our side. Go ahead and fold one leg back behind, lifting your opposite leg up. You can bring your forearm onto the ground and start lifting that leg up high and pulling it out. Lift the leg up and shoot it out in front of you. Lift it up, pull it out. So this hand has a few options. It can be on your waist. It can be centered out in front of you to help keep your balance while you keep those hips stacked. Or for extra balance challenge, you can lift that arm up into the air. If you want an extra arm challenge, you can even add a light hand weight there. Something maybe 2 pounds or so to give yourself a little extra resistance. You can also hold that weight on your leg to make this workout harder on your inner and outer thighs. We're gonna do 2 more. Lift it up. Last one. Take it out and take it up. Awesome. We're gonna switch to the other side. Go ahead and lean right over into your supermodel pose. Hand on your hip. Lift that leg up. Bring that leg out. Lift up. Take it out. Use your breath. Stay nice and centered. So you want those hips stacked right on top of one another as you lift up and lift out. You should really be feeling this in your inner and outer thighs as it pulls out to the side and then up. You are about halfway done with your leg series. How quick was that? You are doing so great. Hang in there. You got 3, 2 more. 2, take it out. And last one, take it out. Go ahead and shake those legs out for a moment. Put those arms down underneath you. Tuck those toes under. Lift them to a downward dog and walk in toward those feet. We're gonna move on to some lunges. So you're gonna come nice and center. You're gonna lift, lunge to one side, bring it back to center, and lunge to the other. Take it back to center, and lunge. Center, and lunge. Center. So your hands can be here in the middle in prayer. They can be on your hips. They can be in genie. You have a ton of options here. Just leaning to one side. Take those hips down low. Sit really low, but keep that chest high, like you're trying to get someone to read whatever label is on your t-shirt. We got last 2. Final one, you're gonna stay here and you're gonna pulse, 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 pulse. You should feel this on your inner thigh and your outer thigh right here, as well as on your standing, leaning quad. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it to center. Other side and pulse, 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 pulse. So get really low. Push that booty far out. You should feel this in this quad, this standing quad on one side, and the inner and outer thigh of your other quad. You got 3, 2. Last one. Take it all the way up. Shake those legs out. Let's move on to glutes. We're going to come into a wide squat position. You're going to sit down and back, really pushing those glutes out far behind you, and then reach up. Sit down and back, reach it up. So squeeze those glutes at the top. Use your breath. Exhale as you push up. Doing great. Stay with it. I know those legs are getting a little tired. They've been doing a lot already. But you're doing so good. You've only got 2.5 minutes left in your glute workout. By the end of this, your glutes are gonna be on fire. But don't worry, it's only a 2-minute thing. You're gonna be fine. You're doing great, you're killing it. And always take a rest if you need one. You got 3, 2, we're gonna sit down at the bottom of this range, so get really low, and pulse, 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 pulse. So sitting all the way back in that chair. You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it all the way up. Whew, really good. All right, come down to the floor. We're gonna take those legs out in front of us. Bring those legs out wider than shoulder width apart. And you're gonna pull your legs up into a glute bridge. We're gonna start here, already holding those cheeks up high. And you're gonna butterfly those legs out and in, out, 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 out. Stay nice and smooth with your breath here. When you first move to glute bridge, you might be feeling like it's going pretty good. By the end of it, you will be in a searing amount of heat. You're gonna feel really great about it. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up onto your toes and lift, lift, lift. So just lifting those glutes right in the center. Squeeze those glutes as hard as you can with these little presses at the very top. Now try to make it a little bit faster here. The range can really be determined by you on how quick you move. And then move right, left, right, left, right, left. So you're really sitting in this burn. It comes on and you just feel it the whole time. Try to sit in this, try to chase after it. You're not here long. You've got about 35 seconds left. You got 5, 4, 3, back to center. Here we go. Up, 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 up. Use that breath. I know it burns. Keep going. You got 5 seconds here, and then we're going to let those glutes come down halfway and bring them up. Here we go. Take them down and up, down, up, down, up. So you're really working on just dropping them about halfway and then lifting them right back up. You got 3, 2, 1, and then little pulses at the top. Pulse it out. Really quick movements right there at the top of your range. It should burn, guys. You're almost there. You got 3, 2, 1. Whew, let it all come down. Pull those legs in for just a moment, but just a moment is all you get. We're moving right into abs. So go ahead and come up onto your forearms and lift your legs out and in, out, in, out. So you can come here, higher up, but the lower you drop those legs down toward the floor, the more of an ab workout it is. So wherever your body is at today is great. It can be up high or you can be down low. Breathe in and out as you push through. Anytime you need a break, go for it. This exercise is just for you. So whatever you're feeling today, make this the exercise that works best for you and your body. You got 3, take it in, 2, and you're on your last one. Take it in, take it down. We're gonna come into a side plank. So take your right leg up and over, lifting up onto your side. Your hand can be on your hip or up in the air. We're gonna start by holding this pose. We're only gonna hold for 20 seconds before we add a little jazz to it. Get those hips up high. You're really digging into your obliques here. Got 3, 2, drop those hips down halfway, push them up, 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 up. Really good, nice and strong. You got it, really good. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome, we're gonna come to the other side and do the same thing. So plant that forearm down, lift your top leg up and underneath your bottom one, come up to the side. You can keep that hand on your hip or up in the air. Again, we're gonna hold this for the first 20 seconds. We're just gonna hold statically. Breathe in and out. Get those hips high. Lift them up toward the ceiling. You got 10 more seconds here. Breathe in and out. 3, 2, down and up, 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 up. So you're just dropping those hips down a tiny little bit before pressing them back up. You got 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Awesome. Come back down. We're going to bring those legs into a tabletop position. Wrap those hands around our neck. Pull ourselves up. We're going to toe touch one side and switch to the other. So side to side. Breathe in and out. We're going to modify this. In 5, 4, 3, you're going to take these legs and you're going to put them down together, lift them up. Down together, lift them up. Use your breath. You're so close. You got 12 seconds left. in your ab exercise today, and then you're just stretching it out. You're doing great. Hang in there for 5 more seconds. You got this. Last one, take it up and you're done. Pull those legs in towards your chest. Breathe in and out. Really good work today. It's a 15-minute little blast of a workout, getting our body warm. And whatever you put into it was amazing. Good job. Go ahead and drop those legs down to one side and reach in the opposite direction. Getting a nice pull in those abs. And we're going to move those legs over to the other side and reach the other way. Come back to center. Let those feet plant on the ground and then let those legs fall out to the sides. We're going to start here in this diamond thigh stretch, where gravity is really what's pulling these legs down on either side. Take some deep breaths here. Let your mind calm down. You have nowhere else to be, nowhere else to go. It's just you enjoying this piece for the next 30 minutes. Take some deep breaths here. Breathe in through your nose. Let your stomach expand and then exhale through your mouth. If you pull those feet closer in toward your torso, you switch the direction of this stretch so that it's more on your inner thighs. If you extend these legs out farther in front of you, but still stay in a diamond, you change the direction of this stretch to being more in your hip flexors instead of your inner thighs. Depending on where it's tight for you today, maybe try giving that area an extra little stretch here. Or if you're not sure what's tight for you, try pulling those legs in and extending them and see how you feel the change differ in your body. Take one more deep breath in here and bring both of those thighs in and extend those legs out in front of you. I want you to pull your right leg in towards your chest, pulling it up close, and give that knee a couple circles to the right. And I want you to pull that leg with your right arm, the same as the side the leg is on, out to the side as you extend your opposite arm in the other direction. Pull that leg ever so gently. Breathe in and out and pull it back to center. Go ahead and pull it over toward the opposite side of your body and pull that other arm and wrap it around this leg, reaching over the center line of your body. And as you switch these arms, reach now the same arm as your bent leg over to the side. Extending this stretch. Breathe in and out. Bring that leg back to the center. Release it and extend it forward, pulling your opposite leg back toward your chest. As you take a deep inhale and exhale, wrap your same arm as your bent leg around this knee and pull it out to the side while you extend your opposite arm out on the floor to your side. Breathe in deeply, and as you breathe in and out, further pull this leg over. Try to keep those hips squared and on the floor as you extend and deepen into this stretch. One more big breath here. Before you bring that leg back up over your body, grab this knee with your opposite arm this time and pull it across the center line of your body. As you pull your bent knee across the center line of your body, take the same arm as your bent leg and extend it out to the side. Take a deep breath here. Bring it back to center, and we're going to end with those little circles toward the outside. Little circles to the left this time. Breathe in and out. Last one. Come pull that leg straight back, release, and extend it forward. We're going to flip over onto our stomachs. Take those arms right underneath your shoulders and pull yourself up. Let your arms, your shoulders come down away from your ears as you extend those abs. Take a deep breath in and out here. Stay tall. One more big breath and release. And as you come down, we're going to fully shift back onto our feet into a child's pose. Pull those arms forward in front of you. Try to reach a little further. Press those palms into the ground. Maybe move your head lightly side to side. And we're going to wander those hands over toward the left. And as we pull here, you'll feel a pull all along your side body. Take one more deep breath before you start wandering those hands through center and over in the opposite direction. Breathe deeply here. Come back to center. Go ahead and take your right arm, lift it up toward the side, and then draw it underneath and into the crevice of your left arm. Peek up into that corner, getting that stretch in your shoulder. Press your palm down and the back of your hand down toward the ground. Take one more deep breath here as you work more deeply into those shoulder blades. And then release that tension. Pull that arm back in and push it in front of you. We're going to take our opposite arm this time and bring it underneath. Looking up into that corner, press your palm down and press the back of your hand down toward the ground. Take a deep breath here and pull it back in. Reach both arms in front of you. Come up onto your hands and knees. Tuck those toes under and reach up into a downward dog. Pedal your feet out here, side to side. Feel where your body has any tension. This is sort of the biggest movement we've done so far in our stretch today, coming up into downward dog. Maybe give both your knees a pull at the same time. Feel what feels good. Feel maybe where your body is creaking today. Give it just a couple more pulses here and come to center. Start walking those hands in toward your legs, toward your feet. And we're going to first draw our hands up our shin bones till we come into a flat back position with those knees or our hands halfway up our legs. Take a deep breath here. Drop down toward the ground again. And then come up Nice and slow, rolling up little by little. As you reach the top, your shoulders come back and your head is the last thing to come up. We're gonna take a stance. Our feet are gonna be just wider than shoulder width apart. We're gonna start some head rolls to the side. And then you're gonna move into the opposite direction. You're gonna come to center and you're giving me a look to the left dramatically and to the right. You're gonna look down and you're gonna look up. We're gonna do it again, left, right, down, and up. Excellent, come back to neutral. You're gonna take your right arm, pull it across your body, and pull that arm gently in front of you to the side. Breathe in and out. Find that good spot, that good tension where you're pushing yourself just a little bit through all this. Allowing yourself to dig deeper into these stretches, your body to experience more. One more breath there and release that arm, switching to the other side. Pull that arm across your body. Breathe here. I'm gonna go ahead and release. And we're gonna come to center, bring those legs together, and we're gonna move up into a balancing portion. You can either bring your foot so that your toes stay on the ground and your heel lightly touches your leg. You can come up a little bit higher onto your calf, or you can come all the way up onto your thigh. The only area I ask you to avoid is your knee. That area doesn't need any pressure from your pressing into it. But once you find a place that's comfortable for you, first go ahead and bring those hands to your hips. And then you can reach into a prayer for extra balance, or even extend those arms up high above you. Find your center here. Concentrate on your breath. Breathing in through your nose, letting your body expand, and then gently expelling that air and releasing. Take another deep breath in and let it go. Bring those hands back to center or onto your hips and help your leg to come back down. And we're going to switch to the other side. First, go ahead and find a nice stable position, and then you have the option of bringing your foot, toes on the floor, heel comes to your calf, or you bring that whole foot onto your calf, or you can take it all the way up into your thigh. And then you can bring your hands either onto your hips for balance, into prayer for balance, or reach them up into the air above you. And again here, focus on that balance. And focus on that breath. Know that whatever level you're at, whether those toes are still touching onto the ground, or you are able to pull that leg in toward your thigh without even touching it, no matter what level, the same challenge still persists to find your center and find your balance and stay present. Let that deep breath fill your lungs, and then exhale. Bring those hands either back to your chest or then onto your arms and release that leg. We're gonna pull those legs out to either side. We're gonna take our hands in front of us and crisscross them in front of our body, lifting those arms with those fingers pointed up, straight up toward the ceiling. Getting that pull in your shoulders. If reaching around and grabbing your hands is too complicated, the backs of your hands can meet, or you can just keep those hands in a prayer and lift that up. Breathe here. And then come back to center. We're gonna go ahead and take those hands, release them, pull them back behind us, and sort of do an opposing stretch here, where we pull those shoulder blades together now as we extend our arms back behind us. And here we're gonna reach forward into a flat back position. Let those arms come up over your head. And then continue the stretch, folding all the way over, reaching those arms into the air. Slightly bend those knees, keep them a little bit just ever so slightly bent so that you don't lock them. Breathe one more time here and reach all the way up. We're gonna go ahead and pull those arms around in that crisscross pattern once again. Other arm over the other this time. And lift those hands, fingers directed straight up into the air, and pull your shoulders up. Use your breath. Keep those knees bent. And extend maybe a little bit further. Take a deep breath in and out. And let those arms start to come down. Release those arms, there you go. Take those hands back behind you. We're gonna do that counter stretch again, where we pull those shoulder blades in toward each other and dip down into a flat back position to start with. And then curve all the way down, letting those arms fold all the way up above our body. One more breath here, and then you're gonna start pulling your way up and let those arms come down and release them like that. And you're gonna go ahead and come into a nice long runner's lunge. We're gonna start bringing that leg forward in front of us. Our knee stays up off the ground to begin with. Sink into this by letting those hips fall a little deeper. Keep them square. Knee above ankle. That back leg pushes out further. And then drop that knee down to the ground. Let that toe flatten out. Here I want you to take both arms up to either side and lean back. So you're in a cactus, pulling back, bringing that back slightly bent. Your face reaches toward the sky. Breathe here. One more breath and then fold over on top of this leg. Here, we're gonna extend that leg, our front leg forward and pull back so that our hips are over our knees. Our front toes flex up toward the ceiling. You're gonna lean down over this stretched out leg. Here you have the option to go into a split stretch, your own version of the split stretch. So if you can't do the splits, don't let those words scare you. Just move into something that prioritizes keeping your front leg straight and your hips square. As you can see, I have a good amount of room between my legs and the floor. So if your split stretch looks anything like this, no, you are not alone. We take that word splits with a loose and creative interpretation here. If you opted to move into your version of the split stretch, go ahead and come back up into the hamstring stretch. And we're gonna do another deep breath here. Really try to connect further with this leg. Get a little closer. Feel that discomfort in the back of your right thigh. Don't push so hard that it's painful, but push enough that those muscles get stretched out. One more breath. And rebend that knee. Reach that leg out about a foot or two to the side. And turn those toes out instead of just facing forward. Turn them out so that your knee can come bend over that leg and then push up and extend that leg to a straight position. Bend in and straighten up. Bend in and straighten. Good. Use that breath. Easing into the different directions of this, it changes from being a stretch in the front side of your leg in the inner thighs to maybe extending a little bit, feeling that pull in your glutes as your legs are working for that press from behind. We're gonna do two more, just like this. take it down, and take it up. Awesome. We're gonna go ahead and switch to our opposite leg. So bring that opposite leg forward in front of you. Getting ready for your hip flexor stretch. So I'm gonna go ahead and tuck my toes under and reach up into a runner's lunge to start with. So prioritizing keeping those hips squared, that knee above your ankle, your chest tall and open. Deep breath here. Let those hips sink a little deeper. We're gonna release, come down onto that back leg. And here, take a moment, take a pause to realign your body, re-square those hips before we reach our arms into the air in cactus and pull back. Get that light pull on your back, breathe in and out here. One more breath and then pull it in. We're gonna pull back onto that back leg so that our knee is underneath our thigh and hip. Pull those front toes up off the ground and get that pull all along the back of your left leg. With each breath, let your body deflate to get a little closer to this outstanding leg. And if you want to move into your own version of the split stretch, you can go ahead and do so now. Reach that leg out further in front of you. Pull your back leg back a little farther. The important things are keeping those hips squared so your hips are still facing the same direction and your front leg is still straight. Breathe here. If you opted to move into that split stretch, go ahead and come back up into the regular hamstring stretch. And we're going to finish off this hamstring with just a couple breaths here, pulling a little closer to that leg. The last one. We're going to come back, replace those toes onto the ground, and you're going to bring that leg out about 6 inches to the side and point your toes out in the opposite direction. Bring your hands to your hips, and we're going to lean into that leg and pull up. Lean into that leg and pull it up. So you're just going to gently push and pull, getting that feeling all along your inner thighs on both of your legs as you extend in and out. Use your breath here. We're going to do just 2 more, just like this. Last one. Come to center. Here, while we're already on our knees, I want you to take your right leg, reach it around your left, hands come down onto the ground, and pull back into a cow's head pose, letting one knee rest over the other knee. If this stretch is a little harder to get into or hard to stay in, you have a lot of options here. You can move into a lotus or half lotus or even a figure 4 to help work into those glutes. A pigeon pose also works here. Otherwise, go ahead and extend those arms forward in front of you. Let your body drop down toward your legs. Breathe deeply in and out. This stretch can be a little intense on your glutes and the backs of your thighs, the sides of your thighs. Try to sit into what you can, giving your body a good stretch, but as you start going through it, if you move from feeling like you're getting a stretch to like you're in pain, go ahead and pull out of the stretch and change to a modification. Move to something like a figure 4 stretch. Or you can just try adding a little extra movement. Maybe try wiggling your toes here, wiggling those fingers if what your body really needs is just to have some action. Another breath, pull yourself a little farther, a little closer. Last one, you're going to come back into center. We're going to switch which leg is on top. So go ahead and untangle those legs. If you want to do the cheat, you can move forward once again. Reach one knee over the other, and then come sit back into your cow's head pose. So go ahead and take a moment, sit yourself down, get comfy, and then start reaching forward. Again, your options here, you can do a lotus or a half lotus, or you can move into a figure 4 stretch or do a pigeon pose. Try to release the tension here. Our body holds on to so much tension during the day. It internalizes so much of the stress we experience and is the manifestation of how we spend our time. We all know the days that we maybe did more than normal physical activity. The next day we feel really sore, or the days we didn't do enough physical activity and our body feels really tight and tired. So every day you're working with your body. You're working with one that's gone through a new set of experiences and is holding on to tension in different ways, or is the result of different activities during your last couple days. Try to feel out where your body is tight or feeling really good today. Where it's feeling good, appreciate that moment. Where it's feeling tight, try to loosen that pressure and tension. One more breath here, and then start walking in toward the center of your body. Come back to a cross-legged position. We're going to start by pulling ourselves up nice and tall. Let your shoulders come down. Reach both arms up into the air above you, and then pull over to the right-hand side. Keep that chest open. Stay tall. And we're going to come back to center, and we're going to reach over to the other like a pendulum. Try to act like someone's pushing you between your shoulder blades, pushing that back, thus extending you up a little further. So rather than curving in, you're really straightening up. Last one here. Come to center and bring those hands down to either side. You're going to take your right hand, put it right behind the back, the knobby part of your skull. Reach down and look down toward your armpit. And as you pull here, you should feel an extension along the back side of your neck. Press your opposite palm into the ground, pulling that shoulder down away from your neck and head. One more breath here. Release that neck. We're going to switch to the other side. Grab that head with the opposite hand. Pull it down toward your armpit. Take that opposite arm and palm and push that into the ground. Your shoulder extending toward the earth, away from your head and neck. Use your breath here. One more big breath. And come back to center. Hands onto your knees. We're going to do a couple rotations here. We're going to bring that body all the way forward and pull all the way back. So a nice big rotation toward the right in a big circle. And then we're going to switch to the other side. Roll forward, around and back, really easing into all of those muscles in your torso. Around and back. One more right here. Around and back. We're going to go ahead and curve our head down, arch our back up, and then we're going to extend our head up nice and tall, reaching our back nice and tall. Come to center. We're going to bring our hands out to either side. We're going to take a deep breath in, let those arms come up, and then breathe out, let those arms come down. Go ahead and place those hands right onto your knees. Close your eyes. Take more deep breaths here. This is where we're going to end the day. Breathe in and out. Find that tall calm. Feel out any tension you're still feeling in your body, anything you're still holding on to. Whether your forehead, your eyebrows, your jaw, your lips, your tongue, your shoulders, your back, your legs. Try to let go of whatever you're still trying to hold up. Take another deep breath in and out here. Thank you guys so much for coming out to class today. It's wonderful to get to see you and work out with you. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. And I will see you again next week for classes that should remain fairly normal. And I love you guys. Bye.